Hello. Psalm 22 is a fitting psalm to be recited at this time because it was a psalm composed to be read during a time of great distress. And in these sacred words of Psalm 22, we may find some comfort during these times of uncertainty. The psalmist opens by describing a longing for the morning light, a yearning for the uncertainty, confusion, and chaos of darkness to disappear. If you study Psalm 22, you will see something interesting. There is a shift in perspective, a change of attitude from the beginning of the psalm to the end of the chapter. It starts off with the psalmist in a state of despondency, of hopelessness. Keli, Keli, lama azavtani. My God, why have you abandoned me? Rachok mishuasi, divrei shagasi. You are far from my salvation and from the words of my grief. But the psalm concludes in a state of hopefulness and with optimism. Asapra b'shimcha le'achai b'soch kahal ahalaka. I will tell your name to my brothers. In the midst of the congregation, I will praise you. There's a shift in the psalm from hopelessness and despondency to joy and optimism. What exactly changed in this psalm from the beginning to the end? Two things occurred. First, the psalmist looked back at times in the past. He looked back at his ancestors who were in perilous situations, yet they somehow emerged. B'cha batchu avosenu. In you our fathers trusted. Batchu v'tifalteimo. They trusted you and you rescued them. Therefore, the psalmist says the same can happen to us just like it occurred to our ancestors. The second thing that occurred in this psalm is that the psalmist began to pour out his soul before God. And Rav Hirsch explains that the very act of crying out to God produces a sense of relief. When you pour out your soul to the Almighty, you feel reborn. You naturally feel calmer. King David said, Da'aga belev ish yisichena. When you have worry in your heart, when you're nervous, you're anxious, speak it out to others and you will feel better. If this is true regarding speaking to another human being, how much more relief and comfort will we feel if we pour out our soul to the Almighty Himself? And I think we all feel unnerved, confused by the events we've watched and experienced recently and during these past few months. Psalm 22 can be a source of comfort. It says to look into the past. Look how Hashem helped us in the past, us and our ancestors throughout history, and be comforted that the morning light will soon shine bright. Second, it tells us to open our hearts before Hashem, before God. Tell Him all of your anxieties, your worries, and your concerns. Don't hold back. Pour out your heart, and you will find newfound strength and comfort. When Hashem is by your side, there is always hope. As always, please recite Psalm number 22, now more than ever, and I wish you a wonderful day.